Hey everyone, it's Isaya. Welcome, welcome. This is the Celebrate Mabon live circle, and we are talking about balance mostly. So, Mabon is the name for the Autumn Equinox festival in the pagan year, Wheel of the Year. And we are going to be discussing a little bit about all of these and meeting a lovely goddess, obviously, as we do. So the idea is I do these circles once every 6 weeks for the various festivals that kind of rhythm the year for the pagans. And the idea is that we use the turning of the seasons to reconnect with ourselves, with other women. And in this particular occurrence, Mabon is about the balance of light and shadow, both in nature and within. So we also share a moment of great gratitude, reflection, soulful connection. We honor our harvests. We release what no longer serves and we prepare for the season of descent into the winter. So if you're ready to celebrate the equinox, embrace balance, and give thanks for your own sacred harvest, let's get going. We usually start with 3 breaths. So we will take them together. And the first one is to release and let go of anything in the past that you don't need for this 45 minutes to an hour circle. I'm not saying that you drop your past, I'm just saying you drop it to the side for now. So we inhale and we exhale and release. The second breath, we are going to do the exact same thing, but for the future. So we're going to let go of anything in the future that we don't need right now and that we can pick up again after the circle is finished. So we inhale and we exhale, we release. And the final breath is the one that we take to really land in the present moment, in this moment of now, which is the only living and existing moment. So we inhale and we land. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to create the circle. I forgot to grab I'm traveling at this minute, so sorry, excuse me. So I'm going to use my traveling magic wand. It's a tiny one. Look at it. Very little, but it does the work. So I'm going to create the magic circle, and we're going to start with invoking the elements and the directions. So from the north, I call the element of earth and everything that lives underground, and our ancestors, the spirits, and all the animals that live underground. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. From the east, we call the element of air and everything that flies, our thoughts, our ideas, and every animal and angel maybe that flies. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. From the south, we call the element of fire and everything that is around the drive, the passion, and every magic animal of fire, the phoenixes, the dragons. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. From the west, we call the element of water and everything that flows, fish, mammals, whales, dolphins, and every emotion that flows like water. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. From above, we call our, sorry, sorry, I got lost. From below, we call the amazing, our grandmother Earth. And she will come to us with her unconditional love. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. From above, we call Father Sky Uranus, and we ask him to come down to us with his peace and this irresistible peace. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. And here we are, all of us, in a circle. I invite all of you, whether you're here live or on the replay, to just land with me. We invite all of the goddesses, gods, guardian angels, totem animals, all of your spirit guides, anyone who wants to be with us today. We call you in and we call you in, we call you in. I always also invite Artemis, goddess of covens and sisterhood, and Hecate, goddess of crossroads and decisions. We call you in, we call you in, we call you in. Welcome, and the circle is open. So, the magic of the circle is a very profound magic because in a circle, we all sit around, and there is no leader and there is no chief, and there is no hierarchy. We are here together. Today, I am your guide, but tomorrow you can be mine. And that's the magic of the circle, that we take this time to stop our lives a little bit, to pause, a sacred pause in the mundane. That's what a ritual circle is, a ritual where we stop and acknowledge and take time. And the circle is open, so mote it be. We create a sacred container for thought, for celebration, for release, for dreaming, for whatever is going to happen. I've decided to use these the seasonal changes as these moments of pause and reflection, because they allow us to connect with the earth and the changes of the year, and we can reflect on our own personal growth, on our lives, on the changes that go on and off over the year. Every season, even the quiet ones, offers opportunity to grow, to let go, to change, to invent new, shifting, and transformation to invite, shifting and transformation in our lives. We are humans, but we are part of nature. We belong and we are influenced by seasonal energy. The ebbs and flows, the push and pulls of our spirits, of the season pulls on our spirits, on our bodies, on our hearts, on our minds. So we use the 8 festivals as just like checkpoints to see where we stand, and we can plan the next 6 weeks or maybe more. The first thing that I want to share with you is a musical playlist, because for me, it's really important to listen to music that goes with the season. So I am going to share with you a playlist that is a Mabon playlist. Sorry, I'm trying to get the link, but at this minute, it's kind of having a nervous breakdown. So, sorry, let me go back to, oh gosh, here. Yeah, no, we don't need that. Oh gosh. Just give me a minute. My computer is having a moment. So there we go. So there you will find in the comments below a playlist that you can listen to in this time of year. It's a Mabon playlist, and it's all about connecting with this balanced time of year. And I'm going to discuss a little further on what that means for me and what that means for the seasonal energy. So before we go into the explanations, I would like to read a poem for you. It's a poem I wrote on Mabon. In the copper glow of autumn's rain, Mabon whispers through fields of grain. A softening breeze in the cooling air calls the harvest home with tender care. As leaves turn crimson, amber, and gold, earth prepares for the coming cold. Mabon's balance, night and day aligned, marks the turning wheel, gentle and kind. In orchards ripe with apples sweet, the dance of plenty is bittersweet. We gather fruits of our labored days, in Mabon's glow we give our praise. With every sunset shadows grow long, yet harvest's bounty still feels strong. In Mabon's hearth warm embers burn, reminding us the wheel will turn. So let us feast in gratitude deep for gifts of earth and promises we keep. In Mabon's embrace we pause and reflect on life's abundance, with joy and respect. For though the winter soon draws near, Mabon's blessing still lingers here. In the crisp, cool air, a gentle plea to honor the balance of what is and will be. As day meets night in perfect grace, Mabon's spirit fills this sacred space. With hearts full and harvests complete, we walk the path where light and dark meet. So Mabon, which can be pronounced Mabon or Mabon, and as you have noted, I go from one to the other. The word comes from the Welsh god Mabon ap Modron, whose name means son of the mother. He's a figure of rebirth, youth, and community, fitting for the equinox, which is a time of balance before descent. The autumn equinox, as I was saying, is one of the 2 points of perfect balance in the year, when day and night stand as equals. We are now on the 23rd of September, so we're a little bit after the equinox, but it's still in this balance energy. It is the second harvest festival. We had the first one 6 weeks ago, focused on fruits, nuts, and grapes, and on giving thanks for the abundance before the long winter. In 5 words, Mabon would be balance, gratitude, harvest, release, and preparation. Because in nature, we can see that the trees are heavy with apples, pears, figs. Fruits are falling into the soil to feed the earth. Vines are full of grapes, fermenting into wine, the sacred alchemy of transformation. Nuts are ripening, acorns, chestnuts, hazelnuts. They're gathered now for colder months. The leaves are beginning to turn, golden, red, and russet whispers of what's to come. And the cool breezes, the softness in the air, but the edge of winter is already being felt or sensitive. The nights are lengthening, the mornings are getting mistier, the land breathes out after the intensity of the summer. Slowly, the hearth fires will be stirred again, candles and lanterns will be lit to honor the dark. The birds start to migrate, the fields grow bare, the hush of the earth is deepening. We are entering into nature's great pause, the breath between the fullness and the descent. So energetically, Mabon is really the balance of light and dark. And just like the spring equinox, the autumn equinox invites us to honor both our outer brilliance and our shadow truths, our actions, our stillness, our light, and the dark moments that we go through. And that is what balance and honoring these balance is all about. So we go, sorry, I lost my notes because I wanted to check something. So the first theme, as I said, is balance. The second theme would be gratitude and giving thanks. And I'm not talking about Thanksgiving, which comes later. This is a time to give thanks for the abundance of food, of love, of growth, of lessons, of sunshine, of generosity that the earth has been giving us for all those spring and summer months. It's also about releasing and letting go. And we take our lessons, as we do every year, from the trees. As the trees shed their leaves, so we too can release our old stories, our burdens, everything that weighs us down, that is stale, dead, or useless to us again, or anymore. Energetically, it's also a time of harvest of wisdom. It's the harvest of insights, of the things that, the fruits of our soul's journey. What have we learned this year up to now, right? And the next bit is about preparation, as I was saying. Winter is coming, and no joke. And Mabon reminds us to prepare, to gather our resources, to turn inward with trust. Winter is the time of the year where we will turn into the inside of our psyche and soul to survive the shadow and the darkness. We need to prepare for that. We need to gather our resources now. It's a sacred pause, as every year and every equinox is like a hinge moment. We just like, it's a still point in the wheel, an invitation to breathe deeply before the year tips towards shadow. Now, the difficult thing is that the spring equinox, we know that we're going towards the light, right? We're going up in energy, I mean. Now, the autumn equinox, we are going downwards. We are going towards the shadow, towards the darkness, towards winter. And so many of us, we freak out and we just retreat. We are afraid of this darkness, of this deep darkness that's coming. And actually, by retreating from that, we never face it. So the invitation is to really dare to walk this descending path into the cave of winter, of darkness, of our shadows, and bring in the light. We'll discuss that later as the year goes by. Now, there are a few goddesses that can be invoked during Mabon festivals or the Mabon time. And the first is going to be, obviously, a Greek goddess, because you know me. So it's Persephone, obviously. She's the maiden who is now descending into the underworld, carrying both innocence and power. And she reminds us that descent is not loss, it's initiation. So if you've not heard me talk about Persephone, and you don't know who she is, reach out to me and I will send you links to various blog posts where you can get more information about her. She is one of the major catalysts or archetypes that we encounter every year at the spring equinox, at the autumn equinox, and basically all through our life. Now, the second goddess that we can meet during the Mabon time is also a Greek goddess, and it's the lovely Athena, which is very becoming because I'm recording this, or I'm coming live to you from Athens in Greece. So, yeah, not Athens, Texas, Athens in Greece. And talking to you about Athena, goddess of wisdom, goddess of balance, of strategy. And she is all about this balance and this strategic preparation of the darker days and of retreating partly into our heads. Because the spring and summer months are very much body-like, right? We go outside, we swim, our body needs the sunshine, etc., etc. In the winter, we go inside, and that's quite literally inside our houses, inside our bodies. Maybe we go up into our heads as well, and there we need Athena. Then there are two other goddesses that I want to discuss today, and one of them is Celtic and the other is a Welsh goddess. So let me check if there is anything that I need to be checking. No, I'm good. So the Welsh goddess is called Modron, the one that was linked to Mabon as son of the mother, remember? And this great mother, Welsh great mother Modron, is a goddess of rebirth, ancestry, and lineage. She is the womb of renewal. Isn't that so becoming that when we enter the darkness, actually what we enter is the womb of renewal, right? We have to die to be reborn in the springtime. And the last goddess I want to mention is the Morrigan. She is a Celtic goddess. She's a goddess of sovereignty, death, and prophecy. At the equinox, she whispers of endings and transformations, inviting us to step into our truth with courage, just like Athena. So Mabon is a time to create a gratitude altar. Apples, grapes, pomegranates, autumn leaves, candles, images of anything that reminds you of balance, scales, circles, yin-yang images. It's also in a time, Mabon is also a time to feast and give thanks. So share food, seasonal food with loved ones, honoring abundance and connection. You can release with the leaves, as I was saying. Write what you are letting go on fallen leaves, then burn or bury them, right? That's a nice ritual to do in autumn every year. You can do a balance ritual, can meditate with one candle for light, one for shadow, and honor both within yourself. You can offer libations, pouring wine, cider, or juice onto the earth in gratitude. Go and walk in nature and notice balance everywhere, equal day and night, leaves falling, yet fruit still ripening. You can do some divination or journaling. This is one of the festivals where divination works very nicely. And we will do some journaling later. We can ask, what wisdom have I harvested this year? What am I ready to release? Right? This balance again. We can give back. It's always a good time to give back. Donate food, your time, volunteer, share your abundance with community. This is a time of going back into our houses and creating this community hearth connection. It's really important to reconnect with our people in the winter and not stay isolated in the darkness. You can craft apple or grape magic, bake apple pies, make mulled wine, press juice, and chant it with gratitude. You can weave balance charms. You can use two colors, light and dark, gold and black, and create a braid or a talisman for equinox balance. It's also one of the first festivals of the year where we start to honor ancestors, although we will do more of that in Samhain in 6 weeks. But for now, we begin to remember those who came before, and we open the way to meeting them closer in Samhain. And finally, it's the first of the festivals where the invitation is already to sit in sacred stillness. You can do that at sunlight. You can feel the balance of day and night in your body, or at sunrise and feel the same balance. Because this is a season of balance when abundance meets release. Mabon is an invitation to give thanks for what we have received, to share our gifts with gratitude, and to prepare for the inward journey of winter. It is a sacred pause, a moment to savor the sweetness of harvest, honor the balance of our being, and trust the mystery of descent. Before we do our guided meditation, I will invite you to listen to this beautiful poem called Mabon, the Autumn Equinox by Dolores Stewart Riccio. Before I do that, I'm just going to check if anyone is asking for comments or questions. No, we're good. So let me go and read the poem for you. Ephemeral truce. The dark begins its long winning streak. But for now, in this disheveled garden, a riot of blousy flowers hangs on like a chorus of aging showgirls, still with a few good kicks. The air is ripe with seedy perfume and pleasant lies, the pomegranate shared between two mouths. This is our second harvest, the corn, the squash, the reconstructed memories of summer. Sarah's comforts us with apple, with grapes and the wine of grapes. Wheaten breads are baked in the shape of the sun. We savor them with honey. It will be a long time before this golden moment comes again. So that's a poem called Mabon, the Autumn Equinox by Dolores Stewart Riccio. I will invite you now to a short meditation to connect with Athena for Mabon. So if you're up for that, it's going to be 10-ish minutes. So if you're up for that, I will invite you to simply find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, in a place where you feel safe and supported. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Begin by tuning into your body. Notice the rise and fall of your breath, the steadiness of your heartbeat, the calm strength in your bones. Allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment, grounded, open, and present. Now, imagine yourself standing at the threshold of autumn, where light and dark hold each other in perfect balance. The sun hovers low, casting golden light over fields ready for the second harvest. Apples gleam in the orchards, grapes hang heavy on the vine, and the scent of wood smoke and fallen leaves drifts through the cool air. This is Athena's realm, the sacred space of wisdom, strategy, and inner balance. As you stand here, feel Athena approach. She comes with quiet confidence, her presence both calm and commanding. Her eyes are clear, reflecting both the brightness of day and the depth of night. In one hand, she carries an olive branch, in the other, a small shield, symbols of peace, protection, and discernment. She offers you the olive branch. Receive it with reverence. This is her gift. Wisdom for the path ahead, balance for the choices you make, clarity for the season of descent. Take a deep breath and feel her energy flow into you. Steady, discerning, empowering. With every inhale, let her wisdom settle deep into your mind and heart. She reminds you that true strength is not only in action, but in strategy, in reflection, in preparation, and knowing when to release. Gently place your hands over your heart. Feel the equilibrium within you, the balance of light and shadow, courage and gentleness, rest and action. Athena invites you to pause in this moment of balance, to prepare with intention for the darker days to come. She asks you to trust your inner knowing, to walk with clarity, and to carry both shield and olive branch. The strength to protect what matters, and the wisdom to nurture peace. Allow the golden light of the equinox to surround you. Let the crisp autumn air steady you. Let Athena's presence enfold you. Take a moment now to set an intention for this season. Perhaps it is to honor balance in your life, to seek wisdom in your choices, or to prepare with grace for the months ahead. Whisper your intention to the earth, to Athena, and let it root deeply within you. I walk with balance and wisdom. I honor the turning of the seasons. I carry strength, clarity, and peace into the darker days ahead. Feel Athena's blessing surrounding you, a mantle of calm strength and clear vision, reminding you that you are wise, prepared, and in harmony with the cycles of the earth. Take one last deep breath, carrying this sense of balance and empowerment with you. Let it live in your body your breath, your spirit. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Feel the ground beneath you, the steadiness of your breath. Open your eyes, carrying Athena's energy and the spirit of Mabon with you into the world. So, hopefully you're all back and you are back with me. I will, to finish this little circle, I have a few journaling prompts in connection with Athena for Mabon. And there's 4, actually, a very balanced number. I hope that you can work with those. The music on my computer refused to work today. So, or maybe it will, I don't know. I'm not sure that I can share my sound. I'm going to just give me a minute and I'll see if I can do that. Share. I think I can. Okay. Okay, and then is there a way to not share? To just share the sound. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to try and share some music with each prompt, and hopefully it's good. Just give me a minute. I'm not ready, obviously. There is so much happening these days in my life that, you will excuse me. I have, there it is. So, the first prompt is about, sorry, let me grab my notes. The first prompt is about balance. And I'm going to add the prompts to the, to the chat box or the comments in Facebook as well. At the equinox, light and dark are equal. Where in my life do I find balance, and where am I being called to restore it? I'm going to give you a few minutes to answer that. And I'm going to try and put some music on. So let's see. So this one. Hopefully you can hear it. Oh no, I just remember. No, I can't put any music. Sorry about that. Because then I'll have issues with oh gosh, how can I say that? With copyright issues. Sorry. So I'm going to stop the music and I'll just give you another minute. Where in my life do I feel balance, and where am I being called to restore it? Now, the second prompt is about harvest of wisdom. So if you're watching this on replay, obviously you can push the stop button or the pause button, answer the journaling prompt, and then come back to me. So the second prompt is called Harvest of Wisdom. And it says, what lessons, insights, or wisdom have I gathered this year? How can I honor and integrate these into the next stage of my journey? So since at this minute, I think, yeah, you can pause the recording and answer this. What lessons, insights, or wisdom have I gathered this year? How can I honor and integrate these into the next stage of my journey? The next prompt, the third prompt, is about strategic preparation. As the days grow shorter, what practical or spiritual strategies can I call upon to navigate the darker months with clarity and strength? And I really want you to think about the practicalities, because we very often get caught in our heads with these. This is about really how to strategically have ideas and ways that you can connect with yourself, with the light, even in the darker months. So maybe it's walks, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's, whatever it is that can help you really navigate the darker months with strength, with courage, with clarity. The final prompt is about releasing with discernment. And the question is, what patterns, habits, or commitments no longer serve my highest path? How can I release them with gratitude, making space for what truly matters? Taking our lessons from the trees, and really daring to see what are the things, the patterns, the habits, the commitments that actually do not serve you anymore and might even be opposing you. Let's put it this way. So yeah, give yourself 5 to 7 minutes for each of these prompts, not too long, and really make sure that you do go deep and dare to, how can I say that? Have this insight from yourself, because actually I know that you know, you know inside what is good for you. So dare to ask that and find your answers. I am going to finish this with sharing a card from my Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. And I'm going to try and find a nice card, Athena card, obviously. Let me see. Yeah, I have it here. And I'm going to share my screen because I forgot my deck. My deck is actually in France. So here I am in Greece. I'm going to share my screen with you. So I've got created and published a Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. It has 8 Greek goddesses' advice for self-care, self-love, and every one of those festivals and those circles, I share one of these cards with you. Today, obviously, I will share an Athena card, and I don't have the physical deck, as I was saying, I've got it in France, but I've asked Mr. PDF Magic to just grab one, and there it comes. So I'm going to share, just give me a minute. Just going to share that one, and you can have a look at it. So it says organize, and you can see the little goddess Athena here. There she is with her spear and shield. And here's what it says. Choose a spot, your desk, your digital calendar, your bedroom, your kitchen drawers, or anywhere else that calls you. Then apply some tough love to it, order it, systematize it. Yes, indeed, you can color code and watch the organized space with pride. The idea here is that as we enter the darker season, getting organized, getting our house, the inside of our house organized and clean and beautiful, where we are going to spend a lot of time in the next few months. That's good for your heart, good for your soul, and good for Athena. She's always happy when we organize and do things like that. So this was the last part of our circle, and I am going to close the official magic circle, and then I have a few more things to tell you. So I'm going to grab my magic wand again. There we go. And I'm going to close the circle. So I'm going to thank all of our spirit guides, all of our angels, gods, goddesses, anyone that came here to support and help us. Thank you, we thank you, we thank you. I'm going to thank Hecate and Artemis for their presence and support and love. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. I'm going to thank Father Sky Uranos for his peace on each of us. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. I'm going to thank, our great grandmother for her sorry, love, always, always love and unconditional love. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. From the West, I'm going to thank the water element and everything that flows, our emotions, all the mammals and animals that flow and swim. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. From the South, I'm going to thank all the fire animals and the phoenixes and our passion, our drive, and everything that pushes us to more and more and more and to change. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. From the East, I'm going to thank all our thoughts, our ideas, and everything that flies, and the air element, angels, birds. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. From the North, I'm going to thank the earth element and everything that lives underground, our ancestor, the animals, the grounded, the roots. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. May the circle be broken, but never be broken. Sorry. May the circle be open, but never be broken. May we keep the faith until we meet again. So mote it be. Thank you. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for your courage to deal with this dark time that is coming. And remember, you are not alone in this. You are accompanied by gods, goddesses, angels, and by me if you want it. Please reach out. These circles are, as always, free. But if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can do that at coffee.com. I'm going to share the link in the comments, and you're always welcome to do that, obviously. And thank you for that. You can also reach out to me and see how we can work together, or how you can buy my Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. To finish the circle, I will give each of you a word as a blessing. And the one that I want to share with you today, obviously, is going to be balance. If you want, when you listen to the replay, you can also share your word and give it to us as a blessing. To each and every woman who listens to this circle and who is a member of this circle, whether live or on the recording. I thank you very, very much for everything, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.